me, similar to Amanda, this year is not about expectation. It's more about the execution of doing those. Like, we're going for it. And when we say we're going for it, we're not just thinking about it, we're doing it. And I think this year, for me, is the year of doing.
Hey guys, this is Anesu, aka Nyati Shonga.
Hello, my name is Chido, aka Chizzy. Wagwan, Advocate Amanda here.
Hi everyone, this is Kuda, aka Cooks.
Hi, and welcome to As Told by Us, the podcast. This is a weekly podcast where 4 professional millennials discuss living in Zimbabwe and trying to figure life out.
Someone once told us the grass is much greener on the other side.
But from where we're standing, our grass is green. Subscribe, like, share, comment down below.
Happy New Year!
Back! We back like we never left. Welcome to season 2 of As Told by Us. And also, Happy New Year. This episode was proudly sponsored by Nombela Chabalala.
Mr. Honeycomb, shout out.
Thank you. You know what's up. Nakensa, as you would say. Anyway, so guys, we're into the second season. Let's get into it.
Finally.
So this season we've decided to do some, as told by you, kind of incorporate your stories into ours as well. And one cool thing we thought to do is to have like dilemmas. You guys can send us your stories, what's happening in your lives via an anonymous link. So today we thought we'd start with that. And yeah, let's get into it, Kuda.
Okay, so this bra said, "You are a vibe. Can I be your man?" I don't know who he's talking to. I don't know what it's about, but
That's the dilemma.
that it's. Hey, listen to me.
Was it sent anonymously?
It was sent anonymously. Okay.
So how are we supposed to know?
On the anonymous thing, that's what I'm saying. So if you are the man who asked to be one of our men, how about you just DM us? Whoever you were talking to, there's 4 of us here. Who are you talking to?
And also, you have the answer to that question. Can you be the man?
Can you be the man?
Question mark.
I think after listening to our last season, I think you should be able to gauge if you can be the man. Are you trying to date your type or what? Who
On
is
this
your type,
podcast
actually?
is your type. Like, let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it.
Anyway, just DM whoever you were talking about, okay? But here's the real dilemma.
Okay.
A girl I really liked pulled the rug on me and became my ex. It came out of nowhere, and the explanation was that we were incompatible and I had petty mood swings. We were amicable for a while until one night she led me on, and in my frustration, I said some harsh words to her. After flowers of apology. I don't know if that meant he gave her flowers or he... I don't know what that means.
I hate flowers.
I don't know if it meant like he flowered her with apologies or if he actually bought her flowers.
No, he bought flowers.
He made flowers.
After flowers of apology, she said she wants a clean break. I asked her to block me as I wanted to sit and I asked her to unblock me as I wanted to sit and discuss and collaboratively see where this all went wrong so we could gain closure and peace. Deep down, I still love her, but she hurt me big time. Why do people choose to hurt other people, run away, and avoid accountability? I would hate it. I would hate it if she were to return months later, ready to reconcile, because if not, then when? And if not you, then who? From a broken-hearted man.
Oh.
Man's going through
Yeah, ne?
It's so sad.
It's a long one because I've even forgotten what he said in the beginning.
For me,
some
what
nights.
stood out is the out of nowhere she pulled the rug. Very often these things are not out of nowhere. It means either you are ignoring the signs or you are failing to read the signs. Because a lot of the time, especially with girls, it's never just like a overnight, I don't want this anymore. It's probably been a long time of like hints and trying, and you just sort of pushing aside certain things that she said until she gets to the point where she's like, yeah, no, I'm done.
And he did say his petty mood swings, which means she
Yeah.
probably said, I don't like
Yeah.
the way your mood swings are, and you just chose not to
And
do something
also,
about it.
from what you read, Kuda, you said, I think she said they were incompatible. I think that's actually a really important thing to kind of hang on to for him.
Yeah.
You know, like, you need to kind of look at it from a kind of step out of your body and kind of like look at it objectively to say, okay, were we actually really compatible? Because sometimes like making decisions from an emotional standpoint, like you won't see what's glaring, you know, what's right in front of you. If you're incompatible, then like
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, I just think like the way she's let go and the way he's like trying so hard to just please unblock me. Let's talk about it. I want to
Flowers.
sit and all of that and flowers. Bro, just take time and let it go.
This also tells me that he knew, but he didn't think she would leave.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, sounds like
I feel like he knew something was wrong and he thought, she'll hang, she'll still be there because she was there the last time, she was there the time before, and she was there the time before.
Even the time he says she will regret it and just chill, bruh. Take some time. Y'all broke up. You don't need to be now like trying to convince her if she said you're petty and
I'm gonna give
incompatible.
I want to give the men some advice. Okay, here's the thing. When a girl leaves, right, when she says she's done, at this point, she's really
She's done.
Like, she's tried. So for her, there's nothing left. You're saying, I still love her. I want to work this out. Because for you, you weren't thinking of her before. But now, when she's really done, now you're panicking. When she's finished now because she gave you time and chance and you played and you played and you played. You didn't take her seriously. So now she's done. Now she's blocked you. Like when I block you, when I block you, it's over. It's over because I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to speak to you. And she needs her own time.
Yeah.
That's her saying, I need my own time to get over it. I need my own time to grieve this relationship and to move on. So if you're blocked, sir, I don't know how to help you, friends.
and also maybe just to take it from his perspective to say say perhaps she wasn't that clear about her communication and where she was at and things were actually going good and all of a sudden she turned around. I think that's still somebody to let go.
Yeah.
Somebody comes
She's
and
not
tells
into
you to
you.
your face that they're coming out of your life. Let her go. Let
Yeah,
her go.
because once you get her back, then what's your guarantee that
just
after
going to
like
be a
showering
cycle.
her with all these flowers and doing what she wants, are you really guaranteed that she's going to stick around still?
Yeah, they say when someone shows you who they are, believe them. If she's saying you guys are incompatible, there's nothing to work for, there's nothing to build because she's already decided that I'm not going to try and build this thing. So let her go. Let her go.
And I think, like, don't be scared to move on. You know, I know it seems scary, like she was probably your comfort zone. But honestly, I think, you know, it's something to embrace, like letting go and
it's a new year. It's a new you. You can date somebody else. Move on, friend. Move on. And you know what? The thing about love is, if y'all were meant to be together, you'll find each other eventually. Just hold on to that. Otherwise, play the streets.
Ooh. I don't know about playing the
Play the
streets though.
streets.
It's just like, just be yourself, bro. Okay.
Yeah,
Listen to
no
me.
pressure, bro.
Listen to my voice. Be yourself, okay? Don't let her change you.
I agree.
That's
with
also
that.
true. That's
Yeah.
also true because a lot of us are holding on to like brokenness, and so you move on to your next relationship and you're carrying the hurt. Take time. I would say take time to heal before you enter into another relationship because you don't want to drag
Yeah.
your trauma into your next one.
Yeah, don't go in as broken-hearted man. First work on changing that to who you are, and then go be you.
Wow, guys. You guys give good advice.
Yeah, we hope that helped.
So if you wanna give us your dilemma, just check the link in the description box below, and you can also submit your dilemmas because we all have our lives figured out, and we have yours out.
And also, guys, it doesn't have to be like relationship related. It
Oh,
could
please
be
no.
But it can
anything.
be.
Like, I mean, we like the juice, we like the tea, but like
Yeah.
it could literally be anything. Like even if it's like a work dilemma or like a family thing, like we want to hear from you, and you know, we also want you guys to be an integral part of our community. So, 2024, guys, what's up? Like, you know, we're obviously in a new year now, and it's been a while since our first episode, so I just want to know, like, what are you guys leaving behind in 2023, if any? You know, I think it's a time, obviously, to reflect on ourselves and what we've done and what we can do better.
For me, one thing that I've been thinking about a lot is I'm tired of the pity party. I'm tired of the complaining and just being down in the dumps, because I think a lot of the time it starts to overshadow all the good things that you've done and achieved. So yeah, this year I wanna be on the winning side of life. I don't want any more, you know, things are tough, yeah, but things are also good. So it's a choice which part you wanna emphasize on more. So yeah. And thanks to Nombi, I'm leaving cheap wine behind in 2023.
Amen. Amen, child.
Because
Amen.
life is short, too short for Namakwa, so we're not gonna do it.
I think mine is sort of similar to yours. Guys, I had a terrible 2023. It was, wow. I started off the year with so much optimism. I did your whole, vision board, make a vision board, put it as a screensaver, all that jazz. And then close to like, not even the middle of the year, I was just like, what the actual frick? What is this? How is this happening? So I think it just, because of that also like down and like a bit depressed and all of that. So I think, it was not a nice year, guys. Like work was hectic. Kude and I decided to do school. School was hectic and home was just a mess. So I think this year I'm going to leave behind just wallowing and thinking this is really it, and just be grateful for like the small things I have.
Yeah.
Because wow, guys, at the end of the day, when you really count the things that you actually do have, you realize, I could be worse off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am leaving behind. There's certain people I'm leaving behind in 2023.
Should we give them notice?
I think they know that they're staying. And it's not people from 2023 alone. I think from 2023 going backwards, there are people that I either thought will either rekindle a friendship or, some. But I think for me, it's definitely time to let go of certain people. I think I even have certain friends that I feel like I need to let go of. I think I have certain emotions attached to people that I'm letting go of.
Yeah.
in 2024. If I haven't spoken to you this year, leave me alone.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like,
You heard it for yourself.
if you've been left in 2023, just leave it alone. Do you know what I mean? And then also, I think, very similar to Amanda, it's definitely, this year I'm not playing it small. Right? I think 2023 for me was because similarly with school, with work, with, I had so many obligations that I was like, I don't have time for anything else. But this year, we're not playing it small, guys. You're going to see me everywhere. Shame.
Okay.
Shame.
For everything.
I'm coming for it all. Do you know what I mean? And I definitely think I'm letting go. Last year was it was a hard year. It was a tough year. But I think with a different perspective of it, I feel like, this year, Hashem, go big or go home.
Thanks, Kuda. That was actually, I'm thinking a lot actually about what I want to say. But before I speak, we have a very prestigious
Award-winning!
That's all we gonna say.
Award-winning.
That's all we gonna say. An award-winning, mysterious male voice.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey. So MMV,
Yeah.
what are you leaving behind in 2023?
The bullshit.
Hey, I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
Bullshit's not a swear word.
Leaving behind, I think, imbalance.
That's a good one.
I need to move forward with a bit more balance. I tend to be a workaholic, and sometimes it becomes a bit toxic. So I just want to find a good balance between working hard, but also having time for myself and reflection. So plan to read a lot of good books, work out a lot. Just be, just be glowing, yo.
Yes. I wish they could see you. I think you've already started.
This brother's talking about going to the gym, and I'm like, what you want?
Yeah, I think, besides that, it's definitely just curating the circle.
Yeah.
As everyone else said, just leaving behind, negative energy, people who don't really add to the movement, and going all in, going for everything.
Each
Hey. All right. Well,
Sorry, Shida, before you respond, I kind of want to divert a little bit. Especially for Kuda and V1. When it comes to cutting people off, practically what does that actually look like?
Me, I block.
Blocking.
I block. I'm very good at blocking. I'm good at unfollowing. When I'm saying I'm done, you're gone. I don't think about you. And the way I don't think about you is by blocking you, so I don't see you. I don't feel you. I don't see you. You're not there. You don't exist. I never know you.
So the person just sort of should figure out that they've been
No. Anyone who's been cut off has been told they've been cut off. They know they're gone. So now when I block you, you're not... Just what I'm saying is, once we've had that conversation, because I will at least give you the conversation and just say, listen, you're not good for me. Then I block you and I'm following you. Just don't try. Because then there are those people that then try to find you. So I've blocked V1 and then... Sorry, 6. I blocked 6. And then... and then it's like, text Amanda. Please talk with her. You know what I mean? You try to get to me
Through someone else.
Or you all of a sudden you're appearing in mutual friends statuses where you never did. Now you're trying to get attention. What do you want?
okay, that's weird.
That is, you know what I mean?
That's weird behavior from somebody. Why would you go through so much effort to be seen?
But the thing is, I think it's the am I the drama syndrome? Because it's very easy to be like, okay, this person, I need to cut off my life. But then what about when you're the person who needs to be cut off? A lot of the time, those people are not there yet. And probably want you to be the problem. So if I'm able to come back in and somehow show that you're the problem and not me, then I don't have to deal with whatever it is that's making me the problem.
That's true. I get that.
I think I'll just chime in and say, for me, it's sort of like I'm a very purpose-oriented person. Like, I know exactly where I'm going. So if the people in my life are not on the same track, I don't even give a notification. I'm just like, it's not in the cards anymore. Like, and the thing is, it's actually not just friends or acquaintances. It even goes as far as family. Like, if family is like not, if they're not on the same page, they gotta go, because as I think was mentioned earlier on, life is short. Like, we gotta be going all out. So if someone's weighing you down, you just gotta cut them off, So, yeah.
Also, sorry, Chido. But do we feel like? Do we feel like sometimes we take ourselves way too seriously? I don't know, because in my mind, I'm saying, okay, he said, if you're, he's on a mission path. He knows his purpose. He knows what he wants to do, arrange. And people that don't support that, people that are not for that, or people that are not helping that must go. So I'm saying, what if there's somebody in your life who just wants to drink with you? They want to smoke with you. They just they don't want to help you in your achieving your goals. I'm just here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I mean? And then that person gets cut off. Is it because I'm taking myself too seriously and I feel like the only people that need to be in my life are people that are...
I don't quite think that, like, you should say, am I taking myself too seriously? Because if you're not, then...
What you do?
Then what you doing?
What are you doing with your life?
Because I feel like after a certain age or whatever, after a certain point in life, you're like, okay, so what am I doing with my life? Like at some point we need to just be serious. Like, there's no two ways about it. Sure, when you're 22, you're just hanging out with people who just want to drink. That's cool, because that's where you're at in life. But then when you're like late 20s and you're now trying to build something, like acquire specific, assets or whatever it is, I think at that point you need to start being serious about your life and like, who am I surrounding myself with?
But does that not make your friendships transactional? Like, you're my friend because you can do something for me.
I don't think so. Well, actually, to just circle back to what Chido was saying, I feel like when you're as you're growing and your stages, you're definitely going to peel off some friends. There's no way you're going to have 20 friends, the 20 friends you had in high school at this point in your life. And at the same time, you don't just block people off for no good reason. Those are people who are either harming the objectives you're trying to achieve, or they're like, those negative people who just say stuff like, oh, no, you can't do this. No, you can't aspire. It's not like you just say, okay, these are my drinking buddies and I'm cutting them off. Unless you've told them, guys, I'm now stopping alcohol. I've decided this is not what I want for my life. And then they're like calling you every weekend and saying, come out. Then you cut them off. It's not like you don't have a reason to cut someone off. Because I do believe everyone gives each other grace. Until a certain point when you're like, bruh, we can't be drinking every day. Are you mad? I've got things to do,
Like, Chido, sorry, what are you leaving 2023?
No, you see, you're putting me on blast. After all you guys have said such good things, and I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, what am I leaving behind?
Can be something simple as well.
Okay. I think, Anisu, as you said, like, even Kuda, actually all of you have said that like 2023 was actually a hard year. And I want to leave behind just struggle mentality.
Yeah.
You know, there's this thing of like, we're in Zim, like things are hard. You know, I want to let go of that like struggle mentality because I think it really brought me down. Like, I've had episodes of just anxiety, you know, that just grips me completely just because of that like struggle mentality. And I need to like let that go and just start living more fully, and just like take life by the balls, man. And that I think also ties in with like leaving like fear behind. You know, when you have dreams and you've set goals that you want to achieve for yourself and whatever, sometimes that fear, again, I think it's also as a result of struggle mentality. Sometimes that fear can kind of stop you from actually just going ahead and just doing what you need to do to achieve that, you know, like, so I'm letting go of those two things.
Also, go listen to episode 6 of season 1 where we talk about imposter syndrome.
Yeah, we dropped some gems on that one.
We did.
Not to toot our own horn,
you know, so we're going into the new year, obviously. I don't know if you guys have any specific goals that you'd like to share, like your, you know, what do you guys do resolutions? Because I actually don't believe in that anymore. I don't believe in resolutions anymore. I don't know. I just want to kind of pursue my live purposefully, but not necessarily giving myself like, oh, within 2024 I must achieve da 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 da. But instead, what I'm now trying to do is like have like a 10-year plan to say within 10 years I need to be here doing this, doing that. So that, and I think it also gives me grace to fall and pick myself back up within those 10 years. Not necessarily saying within 12 months I need to have lost 15 kg down. You know, sometimes it's not realistic. So I'm working with like a 10-year plan or whatever. So do you guys have resolutions? Do you think it's important to have resolutions or goals? How are you guys going about like planning your year and the like?
Yeah, I've been a resolution person, a planning person. When it comes to planning and ideas and what I want to do, I'm your girl. I'm good at that. I'll draw the charts and do the things. But this year, one thing that has really stuck with me is treating each day like a new year, because it really is. And just that understanding that starting over and a fresh slate is something that's presented to you every single day, every single moment. You don't need it to be Monday. You don't need it to be the first of anything. Literally, any time that you plan, you can make a change in something. You actually can. And getting that belief in my head that if I want to change something, I can. And I can start right now. So for me, this year, I want to really focus on doing. Because the Lord, like anyone who knows me knows that if it comes to ideas and just like, let's do this and that, you can do that for days. But then actually putting things into action is something that I want to really hold myself to. Because even if I think about the plans and the goals and the dreams that I had maybe 10 years ago, a lot of those things I've done. A lot of those things I'm there now. So it's like, okay, so now that I'm there, I need to give myself the chance to do the things. Like I'm here now. Last year, 2023, we've been talking about it. It was a hard year, but for me, I think it was a good year because if I came out of that, I think it was a good year because it's the year that really showed me what I'm saying now, to say that if you really want to change something, just get up and do it. Stop talking about it, just do it. And I think we did do a lot of doing last year. This podcast was born last year, but the idea of it, we all know, was not born last year. There was a lot of talking, a lot of planning, a lot of dreaming. And then one day we just got up and said, let's just go do it. And that's how it started. So that's that feeling of momentum. That's what I'm pursuing this year. It's also a big year age-wise.
Please don't even. I'm days away. At this point. I'm actually like freaking out.
I was real, but then it's those kind of things.
Days away.
You're not that many days away. It's not days. You've got weeks. Calm down. You've got weeks.
Weeks turn into days. Days turn into hours.
You've got at least a full 4 weeks.
But I think it's time to start seeing those milestones as more freeing than like, oh my God, I'm now this age and I don't have this and that. But more like, I'm now this age, I have this and that, and I have the ability to do X, Y, Z. So let's do it. Let's get it.
Hey.
I don't know. I feel really fired up this year. I'm aggressive. I'm angry. It's just like, you know what? We're taking it all.
All right.
So,
I also feel like I agree with you. I think I did a vision board last year, and I wanted the vision board to be things that I want to accomplish for a long time. So it's not things that were just for 2023. It's things I'll still do in 2024. It's things I'll still do in 2025. Like, these are sort of long-term goals, right? That I get to look up at every day. But then I also feel, like you said, I don't want to be tied down to certain things, and then I'll feel so bad in December if I haven't gotten them yet, right? Because a lot of the times, as a Christian girly, my timing, God's timing are not the same, right? They will come, it will happen, but some things might be slower, resources may not be available, things might just get into the way. But I know that I'm actively pursuing them, right? It's not like I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I want to do them. One day it would be nice. I'm actively doing something on a daily basis to make sure that those things happen, right? And I think that's what, for me, similar to Amanda, this year is not about expectation. It's more about the execution of doing those. Like, we're going for it. And when we say we're going for it, we're not just thinking about it, we're doing it. And I think this year, for me, is the year of doing, right? It's the year where I will continue to, so since last year, continue to just actively pursue. And even in terms of the goals, I feel like a lot of them could be school, could be work, could be employment, could be financial. But some of my other goals are living. Right? It's like
enjoying that.
I want to travel. I want to do things that make me happy. I want my spa dates. I want things that make me feel good. It's not just about achieving goals, but it's also about doing things that make me happy actively.
Amen.
Nekla.
I don't think the people know me as Nekla.
Sorry. Dang. Why are you exposing you? I mean, it's a force of habit.
Yeah, you do call me Nekla.
I do call her Nekla. What do you call people? What do people call you?
My government name.
Oh, Anesu. Alright. Do you have any, like, what's your take on goals and the like?
Oh my gosh. After my vision board debacle. So last year I decided to do a vision board. I've already said that. But I think more so it was something to say, okay, I've set goals, but I didn't actually get into doing them, which is quite sad because we all we're so energetic about, let me go to the gym, let me do this, let me do that. And then close to mid-year, you've fallen off and you haven't done anything. So this year, because I've already reached the milestone Amanda was talking about, I've already had my breakdown of Dirty. I've already gone through, this is not what I wanted, why am I in this position? Yeah, I've gone through my stages of grief, bro. I was aggressive, I was in denial, tried to bargain with God, all of that. So I think I'm also in the same headspace of do everything every day.
Yeah.
So before I pray in the evenings, I ask myself, what did you do for yourself today? Did you do anything for yourself today?
Don't be bothering God when you ain't doing nothing.
Exactly. What have you done for yourself? Because people say God helps those who help themselves. Have you done anything for yourself today? Did you do something in your... Well, I've divided it into quadrants. I'm so extra. Have you done something for your career if you've decided you want to go this way? Have you done something to do with your health? Have you done something to do with your relationships? Because I feel like last year I had so much. I wanted to be with people, but I didn't make the time, to be honest. I wanted to be with my family, but I kept saying, oh, I've got this, I've got that. And then you see people are going through life. People are going through life. Bad things are happening to them, and you actually realize you haven't even checked on them. So I have to just keep in mind all those quadrants and think, okay, what have I done? Did I exercise? Did I eat a burger instead of eating that healthy meal or whatever?
The burger slap though.
The burger slaps, but it needs to slap during the weekend while I've done my diet things during the week. So I'm just trying to look out for myself more. I think I didn't do that last year.
I also think, sorry, before the next person goes, that the goals should be both general and specific. I don't know if that makes sense, but if the goal is to be healthy, that's the general goal. Right?
But then you need to break it down.
But then break it down to specifics. What do you mean? Right? Because are you going to... And then you break it down to specifics, and then you break it down into action points. You want to be healthy, but then she's saying you're eating a burger every day. That's not going to help you.
How's it going to work?
Right? So it needs to be general goals.
But what if it's a vegan burger?
Is it on a bread?
It's on a gluten-free. It's on a gluten-free. It's on a gluten-free potato.
Should I stop it? But in any case, it's on what? Renaya. Oh my god! But just have a general goal. I think that's a good thing. You want to have good health. Right? You know what your career is, hopefully, at this point. You know where you're trying to go. And then break it down to specifics. I might not be able to be the CEO, maybe not CEO, but maybe the COO of something, right? What are the steps that I need to then take to get there? Is it more education? Is it more experience? Do I need to actually change the job that I'm at right now? Is it going to get me there? And then the next thing is, am I sending the CVs out? Am I actively looking? Who's hiring? Who's what? Because definitely sitting there having a general goal is not going to help you. But then also being bogged down to specifics. I want this without the action to do it. Then I don't know what you're doing. Then you're not doing anything. So it definitely is, when you are setting your goals, be able to have the general goal and then break it down. So how Anessa said, if she breaks it down into, what do you call those?
My quadrants.
She ruined it. Break it down to quadrants.
Word of the day.
Also, I think this is what triggered it. I think it's definitely, the goals should also be specific enough to say, this is my goal emotionally, this is my goal for work, this is my goal for my fitness, this is my goal for my finances. Just to have a goal. That doesn't then break down, what does that mean? What are you talking about? How are you talking? What are you saying?
Which is why, as I was saying, I have a 10-year thing to say, look, within 10 years, I need to have this, that, and that. Like career-wise, I need to be there. Relationship-wise, I need to be there. Like in terms of amassing wealth or whatever, I need to have done this and this. But then obviously now you need to like bring it down to say, okay, so what do I need to do within these 10 years to get to where I need to be career-wise? What do I need to do within these 10 years to be the barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen housewife?
Ooh, that's very specific.
I love that.
So,
And why are you barefoot?
You know, just for Jessica.
You don't have
She's not going anywhere.
you
She's a
broke?
housewife.
I'm a housewife, bro.
Okay.
Barefoot.
I mean, I'm barefoot in my house all the time. I don't know
Also,
why I'm asking you
I'm not
questions.
waiting 10 years to be an auntie.
Oh,
Bruh.
MMV.
Wow, what a segue.
oh, it's a segue because your plans are children.
Guys, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You realize in 10 years we'll all have kids at some point.
That's what I'm saying.
That's actually
Yeah.
crazy. In 10 years, all of us will genuinely have children.
If that's in our plan.
I mean, I already know it's in all of your plans. I'm just saying.
God
like,
wants that.
no, in 10 years, you'll
God
have
willing.
kids.
God willing.
That's mad.
The Lord.
We're gonna be talking about this like 5 years from now, and there'll be babies in the background.
MMV, please.
As stated before, there's a
told
certain,
by us.
it's told by us, a certain dirty milestone. We hit that in 2023. So
How do you feel?
Yeah.
I think I was reading something yesterday on the internet. They were like, everybody has an age where they feel like time stopped. Like it might be 21, and then you just feel like right now you're kind of a 21-year-old stuck in a X years body. So in terms of goals, sometimes I'm very specific. I can be like, yo, I have like all of this mapped out. I have like all these ideas, things I want to hit. Then also there's the other side of just existential crisis of like, what makes sense? What's the whole point of all of this anyway?
So true.
You know, because there's also like tragedy happening, like wars, crazy things going on.
Yeah.
And you just kind of think to yourself that, okay, if I set these goals, like, does it even matter? Like, you know? So I feel like I just went into the year kind of on some new minute resolutions, where it's just like, look, I don't even know, because I feel like the whole world was just winging it anyway.
Right?
You know, it was just all winging
Like
it.
nobody has it figured out.
No one has it figured out. And I'll be thinking to myself, like, I'm at the age where I was looking at people my age,
Yep.
thinking they had it figured out.
Right.
And I'm like,
Uncle.
I have no idea what's going on.
They were also.
And I was like, I'm an uncle.
There's someone
How am I
looking
an
at you,
uncle?
like-
Yeah. Like,
My uncle got it figured out.
Yeah.
No, I
Oh
don't.
my gosh.
I don't know nothing.
Side note. Someone said millennials are the new drunk aunties and uncles at Christmas parties.
Now that's me. That's me. And you know what? Also, I feel like, again, don't take yourself too seriously. Just live sometimes. Sometimes you need to live and give yourself grace. Fine, you didn't lose the weight you wanted when you wanted to lose it. Yeah, you can lose it next time. You know what I mean? Like, I think the whole point is keep trying and keep going after it, but don't be bogged down by the number. Don't be bogged down by also what you see on the internet. Please leave. Can we leave the social media this year? I don't know. I just let's leave it alone, because the pressure is not conducive. It's not good for us. And now here we are comparing my life to somebody else's life, thinking they've got more than me and we're the same age. They have, they bought a house, they bought a car, they this, but we're the
Some
same
people
age.
are in crime, y'all, but it's fine.
You don't, and that's the thing, because
I'm trying to get there because
you don't know the story behind it. So how about we set your own goals for yourself and stop comparing yourself to other people?
Yeah.
Right?
So I know I already said, like, I'm a Christian girly, so the way that I set my goals is prayer. You know, I'm really into my devotions. I'm really into my life. Is someone into more so manifestations? And I pray to the universe and all of that wonderful, great things.
I don't see it as different things. I see it as the just the laws of life, and no matter how you identify or see the deity, to me it's just one God, and we all understand them or call them or deal with them in different ways and different words, but it's all the same thing. Because if you look at just the principle of it, it's ask and you will receive. Law of attraction, it's all the same thing to me.
Did you eat 12 grapes under the table?
No, what's it?
Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
That's okay, let's move on.
No, I need to know.
I'll tell you what it is.
Nobody in here knows what that is.
TikTok.
I do, but I think we can talk about it in the
We'll
next
talk about it
episode.
next.
All right, so no, stay tuned.
Huh?
12 grapes under the table.
I'll tell you about it, Amanda.
This is sounding kind of hectic.
I'll tell you about it. All right.
Anyway, so okay, episode takeaways, real quick. Like,
Get your money.
grab life by the balls, bro. Like, live. Okay?
Don't play it small this year. 2024 is
play it
not the year to
small.
play it small.
Yeah, don't be
This year we're
scared.
going big. We're going big. We're taking it all.
Takumbo Farao.
Aunde.
Okay.
And that's a wrap, man.
But then, and also thank you, Nambi, for
Oh, it's
very nice wine.